Hello everyone. In this video we try to understand the meaning of product life cycle. As human being, everyone have a life cycle. Every being has a life cycle. Similarly, product also have a life cycle. As we all know, the meaning of product is anything which is offered to satisfy the needs of the customers. So when the needs are satisfied, or the wants are satisfied, or when the demands are fulfilled, and the criteria with which we fill becomes the benefit or becomes the product. The Raymond Vernon, the person who behind the concept of product life cycle, says that every product has to go with a life cycle, it has to undergo different stages of a life cycle, similar to every human being. Every product has a life cycle. Every product has to undergo several stages for its successful survival in the market. So the product life cycle understanding is a must for any company, so that I can frame strategies, frame strategies to make my brand successful in the market. So let us try to understand what is the meaning of the product life cycle. And Vernon says that the different stages, the major stages are, you know, the product life cycle consists of introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. So when the x-axis goes on time and the y-axis goes on sales. So when the time goes, days go, the sales have to increase. That is the meaning and that is the understanding. The sales have to increase. Or any company's objective has to increase its sales. And that is what we are trying to do. So we are trying to do by understanding how the product life cycle may help in order to increase the sales. So introduction stage, everybody knows. Growth, you try to improve the sales. Maturity, again after a few longer time, again the sales go, but some strategy is made with some extra efforts made. We the companies try to survive in the maturity stage. So despite all efforts in decline stage, there is a chance that product, the brand may go down in sales. So this is the understanding of PLC. So Raymond Vernon says every product has to undergo four stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So introduction, as I already told you, it is the launch of the product, the introduction of the new product in the market. So initially there will be no sales, and we have to do some promotional efforts, or some marketing efforts, some marketing strategies to make the sales hit. So in the growth stage, in the due course of time, what is happening actually? We have to understand that the sales have to increase for the survival of the company. The sales have to increase, the sales of the brand has to increase for the survival in the market. So what strategies could be done? During the launch of the product, there will be very many, few competitors. When you go to the growth stage, you will be having many competitors. The people may, try to catch and follow up. For example, during this COVID-19 pandemic, the companies launched with the different types of, hygiene products like, sanitizers, hand wash, vegetable wash, meat wash, like that. You have different types of products. So when one company launches the product with the different brand name, the other companies which are in the similar industry, they also try to catch up and come out with more types of their own brands and style. So in growth, you have more competition. To succeed from the competition, I have to go for different types of strategies, and that is a big challenge in the growth stage. The next one is maturity. Again, every company is striving hard. Everybody wants to yield a market share. Everybody wants to become a market leader, and they go for different types of more marketing efforts, more marketing promotions in order to keep the brands alive in the market. So when a company, when an industry tries to keep from a brand survive in the market, automatically the product is survived. When you start with product life cycle understanding and come out with the brand, and now you try to do some strategies to get the brand hit in the market. So how it can be done during maturity stage and decline stage, despite of the strategies, many strategies followed, ultimately there will be a fall of the sales in the product. So these are all the four basic strategies or stages with which every company or every marketing company has to practice or frame or formulate some strategies to make them survive in the respective stages. For example, if I go for an introduction stage, what I should do? So when a competitor enters during the period of growth time, what they should do? When the competitor enters inside the maturity stage, what the company has to do. So these understanding is a must, and PLC product life cycle is playing a very much vital role in understanding market situations, in understanding what market share is all about, in understanding what best strategy can be done to improvise the product. See, that is the way it is happening. So there is another chance he suggests that during the decline part, when you go beyond post maturity, and when the sales going down the time, that case there some extension, product extension can be done in order to make the product survive in the market. So the product extension, what we mean is that the value additions to the existing product. Of course, during every stages we have some value additions, but there should be a significant and big value addition in order to make the product survive in the market. So you can understand in an easy way by seeing this example. I have taken an example of televisions. So, for example, if television is a product, let us understand, we leave alone the solid state devices, monochrome televisions, which were in earlier 80s, late 80s. Now we understand that everybody know what is the meaning of television. Everybody have a chance to see the or watch the television programs. Everybody almost won. For example, back in Tamil Nadu, we have different promotion schemes by the government where the government has given a free television to the people. In that case, everybody knows or understands. Of course, that is not LCD or LED TV, but still they understand, solid state devices. So, for example, the television was introduced, for example, if you take 25 years, 20 years or 25 years. So, 25 years ago, LCD and LED television was launched, that was introduction stage. Now if you go there, it is an introduction stage. Now, let us understand by the time, and the x-axis says time. Now let us understand how it travels, how it has traveled actually. So now we can understand, earlier LCD, LED was there. Next, smart concept came, by which an interaction, or I can make myself, behave with the television, or I make myself to move the television what I need of. The technology says OLED has come, web operating system can be used. So when you go for smart, automatically operating system can be utilized in the support of television. No, the television is not only a monitor which shows you the programs. You can use that as a computer monitor also. So it is an output device where the computer programs can be viewed in the television. It is possible because of only operating system. I can go for further if you go for understanding. I can club my phone device or any Wi-Fi device with my television. That goes in the maturity. QLED, QLED, smart Android OS. Earlier Web OS, now came Android OS. So television, everybody has television. When the days go, everybody has television. You can't find for out of 100 people, you can hardly find only 20 or 22 will be having saying that we don't own television. Everybody has it. Of course, now if you go to the shop and ask for LCD, the people will say no, LCD is obsolete. It is nowhere. It is no, in the market is thrown away the concept of LCD television. Now everybody goes for LED. That is the concept. The energy saving lifestyle has come up. So energy saving says that go for LED. And when you go for HD, HDR, high definition resolution, the LED plays more vital clarity than LCD when you compare with. So that is the thing, okay? So maturity, you have QLED, smart, Android OS, despite all those efforts, again the sales of television will try to go down. Everybody, every customer will buy a television and which they own for 10 years or 15 years. So how can I make the difference? How can I ensure repeat customers? How can I make the person to come back again and buy some television? So every room has a television now. You have a television in the hall, you have a television in the bedroom, you have the television in the other bedroom. What you have, it depends. Even in some places, kitchen also has a television. This is the idea behind. Okay. So once we go for the maturity stage and if the sales decline is coming to for a brand, the brand will try to do some strategies, try to change the technologies and make the brand survival in the market. Again, they have to boost the sales. So from the product life cycle, the individual brand understands their level, in which stage they are, and they try to reframe the strategies. Again, they try to increase their sales. That is what it is happening. So after maturity, the product extension strategies comes inside. What they say is smart hub televisions. You go for high definition resolution. You go for curved type of television. What best I can do? What best I can do with the help of television? So the television is, is not only used for programs which is offered by some TV channel providers. It is also used as my, when I am an aspirant of YouTube. I can watch my YouTube through television in a big screen. I can go for a computer with a big screen, whereas I have a 55 inches or more than that monitor, which can be used to watch YouTube. I can share the screen from my phone. I can make the Wi-Fi connection to my television with the help of my Wi-Fi devices. So these are all the strategies that have been done. So this is the basic understanding why the product life cycle is required, or why the understanding of product life cycle is required, and by which we can refine or reframe the strategies what we are intent to doing it, and by which we can go for strict understanding of the market, by which we can get the precise results, and by which we can survive in the market. And that is what the idea of Raymond Werner. So product life cycle consists of introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. The x-axis you have time, and the y-axis you have sales. So when the time days goes by, the sales have to increase. That is the intention of any company, and that is what the intention of any brands what we mean. So after understanding this, I as a brand, I enter into maturity stage. I try to develop reframe strategies and convert into again a gallop life cycle. The curve again to take high, and it again goes for the growth stage of the life cycle. So the idea is behind, I should not go for decline in sales. What best a company can do to always get a staggered sales in the market. So that is what the understanding behind product life cycle. Thank you very much.